What's going on, guys? Welcome back to EV Unleashed. Today we're going to be doing a rear tire install and review on some Shinko 244's dual sport tires. If you've been tuning into any of my other videos, you guys should know that I've been struggling with traction. My stock tire is pretty bald, so I'm excited to see how this guy does compared to the stock tire. Anyway, let's get into it, get this guy installed, and go do some riding. Alrighty, so first things first, grab your 17mm wrench or socket, whichever you prefer, and also an Allen key, so we'll keep the other side from spinning on you. We can go ahead and get this axle bolt broken loose and taken off. Alrighty, and then once we have our axle bolt off, we can go ahead and remove our axle block spacer here. And then you should be able to just press out your axle depending on how tight it is. Mine was just finger tight, if you will, so I was just able to press it out. Came out pretty easily. And then don't forget to take off your brake caliper if you haven't already. I forgot but caught myself, and so I took the caliper off here. And the brake caliper just is another Allen key to get those off. And then once you have that off, you can go ahead and remove the rest of your axle. That will free up your rear wheel here. Then you can go ahead and loosen the chain up to get that off. I guess not loosen it, but just work it off. And there you have it. Your rear wheel is off and ready for the new tube or tire, whichever you are installing. And now, first things first, on the tire here, I'm going to deflate it just to make it easier to work with. And then now we can get the stem nut off, and that for me was a 12mm wrench. And it shouldn't be too tight. You should be able to just loosen it up and get it the rest of the way off with your fingers here. Alrighty, and now that we have that off, we can grab our spoons. I have a little kit here that came with 3 spoons. I feel like having 3 spoons makes it a little bit easier to work the tire on and off. So grab your spoons, and now you can start just working your tire off. I'm realizing here I probably should have moved the camera somewhere else. I'm kind of blocking everything I'm doing, but I've got a couple spoons in, and I'm just going around working the spoons around. Alrighty, now that we got one side popped off all the way around, you should be able to just slide off your tire. You may need to pull out your inner tube here first. If you are not replacing it, probably be a good idea to get that removed right here before getting your tire off. And there we have our tube out. And now the tire should just pretty much slide off the rim like bang. And we are ready for the new tire. Here we got the Shinko 244 again. And then depending on how tight your tire is, you may or may not need some spoons here, but I just kind of manhandled mine and worked mine on with my hands here. Spoons would probably would have been a little bit easier here. Now we have our tire worked on the rim on one side, and then we can grab our tube, kind of line that up, make sure everything's looking all right, and now we can start tucking the tube in. I like to start with the valve stem, getting that put in the rim, then put the nut on. I just put the nut on hand tight just to keep it in place. And now we can go around and start tucking in the tube. You just want to make sure you don't have any pinches or anything right here. You want to make sure it's all tucked in evenly. It's not curved or bent or anything. And a lot of tubes come with this blue line on one side, and that's to help you tuck in your tube to make sure you have it going straight, if you will. But once you have your tube tucked in and everything, and you make sure it's not pinched in between the tube at all, you can grab your spoons and go around and start tucking your tube back into the rim. You want to be super careful here. You don't grab or pinch your tube. I've made that mistake several times already and ruined a brand new tube. So you just want to take your time here, go nice and easy. Make sure you feel around in there, make sure you're not getting the tube. And bang, got the new tire on, got a new tube in, and now that we got the tube and tire back on the rim, button everything back up just like we took it off, and you should be good to go. Let's go test it out and hit the trails. Alrighty, what's going on, guys? It is currently the next day. Got a little dark when I was buttoning all this back up, so decided to wait for some more sunlight to do the review, but here we are. We got it all buttoned back up, aired up. She's looking way better than the stock, way more traction, so I'm so excited to go check this guy out. But enough talking, let's go do some ripping. Oh yeah, baby. Much better. Oh wow. mucho gracias. Hit this booter again here, boys. Whoa. Coming in this corner here. Give her the beans. Woo. God, I need some better brakes. I feel like these guys don't do nothing. That was close. That was cool. Woo. One more lap. Oh, that was close to being bad. Oh man, this tire is so much better. So much more traction. Should have done this a long time ago. Oh shit. Woo! Oh, I can't even do an endo. Wow. Woo! That was a nice one. Alrighty, y'all. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode of EV Unleashed with the new Shinko 244 tire install and review. Safe to say, as I've already said, this new tire leaps and bounds better than the stock tire. That's gonna do it for this episode. If you guys have any suggestions or anything you guys want to see, leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Catch you guys next time. Peace.